Improper fractions are sometimes called vulgar or top-heavy fractions. The thing you need to remember is, even if you see it written like this, if you write anything, you need to refer to them as improper fractions. An improper fraction is when the numerator is larger than the denominator. Okay, so for instance, say I started off with my weight at 100% and then I put on a quarter. Now my weight would be 5/4 of what it was originally. I've added a quarter to my original weight. Quite often you need to turn them into a mixed number. Now a mixed number is when you have a whole value and a fraction with it. So for example here, I had a whole one and a quarter. And that is exactly the same as writing 5/4, because a whole one is worth 4 out of 4/4, and then we have the extra quarter with it, so we have 5/4 in total. So an improper fraction is when you have a larger number on top, and a mixed number is when you have a whole one with part of a fraction. One of the questions they really like to give you is giving you mixed numbers and then asking you to add or subtract them. So here, to make my life much easier, I'm going to convert these to mixed numbers, to improper fractions. Now, because I'm working with addition, I can just add the 3 and the 8 together and then add the quarter and the 5/6 together. That works fine. So I would do 3 plus 8 added to a quarter plus 5/6, which would give me 11, and then I need to work the rest of this out. So a quarter and 6, we need to find how we can rewrite them as a different fraction to make sure they're cut into the same size pieces. So looking at my 4 times table, 4, 8, 12, 16, and my 6 times table, 6 and 12, they both go into the 12 times table, so I'm going to rewrite them as 12ths. So I need 3 times more cuts, because 4 times 3 is 12. I need to treat both the numerator and the denominator the same. So I'm going to times this one by 3. So I end up with 3/12. So 1/4 is the same as 3/12. And 2 6s make 12. So I need to treat my numerator the same. So I get 10/12. Notice that 1/4 of 12 is 3. 5/6 of 12 is 10. They calculate exactly the same thing. So 3/12 plus 10/12 equals 13/12. Now this is top heavy. Technically we should call it improper. So this means I've got more than a whole one. Well, 12/12 would use up 12 of my 13, and then I've got 1 left over. So technically I've got a whole one plus 1/12. I need to add that to my 11 that I got from the whole numbers or integers from my mixed number. So I've got 11 plus 1 plus a 12th, so I end up with 12 and a 12th. So that is the answer to 3/4 plus 3 1/4 plus 8 5/6.